Started off nice, cause I know it could get ugly. I should probably warn you twice, just in case you think you're lovely. It always seems the truth tends to get a bit muddy, so always have proof. That's the best way to study. Ain't worried about a room of facts, handle all my statements. Otherwise my enterprise would highly be debated. Started from the bottom, so it first was underrated. I've worked my way up, in other words I've elevated. Can't get close to be as good as he, non-adjacent. Try to compete, but lyrically they need patience. Ask about me, you can say I ain't for greatness. Ask about the beat, tell them Willie B made it. And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. Point you in the right direction like you're at the lobby. They'll send you to the room, let's get this party started. Popping bottles cause we drinking them by the cart. In deepest Florida Marlins, drinking like New Orleans during Mardi Gras. Just to cope with boredom, Will's got the tools, but he needs them sharpened. And yeah, he needs hoes cause he's got a garden. Hold it, beg your pardon, that was kind of obscene. Shut up, you're a stupid hoe if you don't know what I mean. Will's favorite color is green. Didn't think I had to mention the many flavors and colors that vary throughout the spectrum. Now we have never met before, but I still get your attention by putting one in rotation. I like to call it momentum, and I am partially credited with being too repetitive, not to what I said in it, but more to do my element of killing everything I touch is a work in progress. So fuck all the shit, this ain't even my hardest shit. The best is yet to come. Like they still on my deck, you just lay down, walk on your shit. I may come off now as a prick, competitive is due to this. I feel kinda untouchable, so I guess that I'll fuck with you and eat this beat like a quick snack. Yeah, like a Lunchable, consider this a warm-up. Will, I'm glad you warmed the court up, cause the best can't even sport up. No, not sorta, so I'm sure that they're saying it's a fluke after they lost the Duke. When in the spot, I'm so hot that what they think they got, they ain't got. I pop the lock, or hope I stop, threw down the court, then pop the shot. And all that they could do is watch, pressure will surely faze me not. Play rough like some stitches while you go hard as a kitten. Can't get this beat out my system, I'm figuratively spitting about how my mind can go missing. I got musical addiction, stay faithful, that's commitment. Murder beats no O.J. Simpson, no kidding. Think first, act second, my philosophy. Sometimes I like to switch it up, it doesn't bother me. It helps draw decisions by what they offer me. Being known around the world, now that's geography. You see, you gotta have motives if you want a reaction. If you put nothing on the table, then nothing is what happens. So if you're wanting me to sell, I'll double check what you're asking. It means your chances are slim, like your diet with Atkins. There's only one thing that I need to see. Is that enough to cover my friends and family? If it's not, I'm sorry, I gotta decline the plea. Cause memories aren't as fun made individually. That's just how I was raised, won't turn my back on my ways. Though the amount I found will, I have to say I'm amazed. But my morals, I love them, so I won't change it for nothing. If you think money changes me, it doesn't. End of discussion. I'll remain the same, never change. No matter what they say, no others that'll say the same, but they don't even last a day. I've been at this for years, been overcoming my fears. Still the only switch I've made is from the fake friends to real. Talk about grinding my gears when people can't keep the word, yet they still think that they're better. Now isn't that just absurd? I never criticize a judge, I always leave it to fate. You'll be rewarded or punished from what you've done as of late. They say only God can judge you, I used to think that the truth, but what I hear from others makes me wonder if I got proof. I know nobody's perfect, and I can prove that for certain. We've all got some sort of demon. If you just pull back the curtains, eventually you'll see yourself. No one can hide it forever, the truth will always come out and reveal itself like the weather. So whether it's rain or shine, I'm putting in overtime. The only thing on my mind is do right for me and mine. I'll be breaking the bank in and taking no hostage, keeping the findings, grinding till I'm exhausted. And soon we'll be where, don't care what it costed, when the money stretched like the neck of an ostrich. And that's when I made it, when I ain't worried about nothing, putting it all on the table. Say I have it or I'm bluffing, still gotta make a decision, because I'm not gonna show you. You'll have to call it to see it, unless you fold like in poker. I'm pretty hard to read, so I don't need a poker face. Way ahead of yourself, consider a slower pace. You need to fall back, you should know your place. You got it over kings, well I got it over ace. Call that baking cake, slow playing my setup. I like to put them in their place if they get too aggressive. Some people bet over top to measure whose dick is bigger. Ironically, the same creek can't keep from pulling the trigger, so I just let them go at it while I sit back like reclining until I find the right moment. That's when I come out of hiding. The stock is slowly declining while mine is steadily rising. It's still all about timing, that goes twice over for rhyming. So if we both on a beat, you better go hard as me, cause I ain't giving no credit unless you bring in the heat. See, it ain't that hard to do, I've given you a preview. Switch it up and evolve as if you're one of the few. No more lines from O2, bring something new like GQ, and maybe I'll congratulate you. Mazel tov as Hebrew. I feel the temperature rising, I'm sensing some contradiction. I know the talented artists, they won't be held in submission. Know how I love competition with lyrical ammunition. I always bring a healthy dose, now that's what I call nutrition. They want to take my position, they fixing for a transition. Adapt to your opposition, that's game to game recognition. And the only prescription that's given by a physician for my condition, suspicions, precision, and repetition. So listen, if you ain't about it, maybe you should move on, cause I won't let you drag me down if you're just tagging along. I'm gone.